Okay, okay. Good morning again. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being here. One of your classmates just told me that she had issues with her computer, so I hope she can chat over here. Let her know that we are on this end. Um, so good to see you. Inti, Gabi, Lara, Denise, Coti, Lua. Who is Fortnite Espanol? You gotta introduce yourself and tell me your name so I can know that. Mr. Cano, Gaby, Álvaro, Matías and Matías. Good, 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 good. Okay, I want to tell you something. Are you listening well? Do you listen to my voice okay? Good. I want to. Hi, everyone. Good, good, good. I would like to show you something. Oh my goodness, I have my hair like crazy here. Morning, 8 a.m. Okay, I have something I want to share with you that is something I couldn't do with you guys this year because you're not with me, or yeah, because we're not together. So it's something I always do in class when we get to this point of the year and we get to finish the second unit about products, the developing and managing products. So my recommendation or the interaction that I usually do in class is for you to do it at home if you can. So I'm gonna explain what it is. Maybe your sisters or your brothers, your siblings that are older than you might tell you this uh, exercise I did in class. So I did something called a blind testing, and a blind testing is an experimentation on participants who are exposed to different variables. It's important that these participants of course, are blinded or they close their eyes, so they have to try something out and they have to tell what their perception is. Okay, and what I usually do is I go to the store and find some items like this. I really enjoy to have this cookies. I really, really like this particular cookies. So what I make them do is I chop them into pieces. I put them in a plastic bag. So I bring, these Ziploc bags. So for every cookie, I have a Ziploc bag with all the chopped pieces inside. So I put the four pieces of, or the four bags of Ziploc with the cookies inside. I still have to identify which cookie it is. So I usually put a name before, like on top of it. And then I cover it with a cardboard or something so that no one can see what I have in front of me. Then I would get some names. Oops, there it is. Okay, so I would put some names to it, and in order, I would make someone come, and just like you do in church, if you go to a Catholic church, you would close your eyes, something like that, and make the Father give you the what you're gonna eat, right? So you shove it into your mouth, but without looking. Okay, so that's the whole idea. What you have to do. So if you may, this exercise will cost around 12,000 guaranis. You can order it online, or you can go to a biggie to buy it. I don't know if the biggie will have all the, but okay, if you go to a supermarket, I'm sure you're gonna find every single cookie that you see there. And you can try it out. You can try it out with your family. It's super fun because sometimes there are people that say, I would never mix the flavor of a Oreo and a Negresco. They're so obvious. Or I would never be able to miss Aventura Black because I hate it. Like, I've heard students say that, but then I make them try the Aventura Black and they say it's Oreo. So it's kind of crazy. It has to do with the fact that we are all the time affected and very, very much affected by branding, which was a concept that we shared together a couple of weeks ago when we did remember the packaging, the branding concepts, the branding strategies. So make sure if you want to do it at home, do it, try it, and I would really want to see the result. Okay. So my indications: number one, chop it into pieces, because usually when you give it a like frac, for example, has a specific shape, so you make them try and they're gonna know what it is. So you gotta chop them into pieces that look similar. Number two, you gotta cover the brand. They don't have to see it, but you have to write down. If you have a maybe a post-it or something, then you write down who's gonna try, which flavor you're gonna give them, and what was the flavor they said. Um, Good. Thank you, Nicola. Thank you for letting us know. Thank you, Mr. Mario Aníbal Eliseche. Is that? Am I crazy? Let me just check something. Please, if you have, yeah, Ignacio Maximiliano Jesús Eliseche. If you have someone else's name in your account, please introduce yourself with a name. Like Mr. Fortnite didn't say who it was yet, so please do it. So here, that was the second recommendation. Number one, chop it into pieces. Number two, cover the brand, but you have to know. I mean, you gotta write it down. Number three, cover the person's eyes, or if you can't cover the person's eyes, then they can close their eyes and make sure they don't see. A good way is for you to put it into your mouth, or if you wanna do it like that. And number four, make a register of the names and the results. You'll get interesting results about it. If you want to do it with cookies, you can do it with cookies. There were other years when I did it, but with drinks. Okay, that was before. I don't know if you remember, but some years ago, you could drink Coke in school. And from the year that they stopped selling Coke, I had to eliminate that from my exercise. But I did it with cookies, and it was the very same thing. And this is super interesting. This is a little bit more expensive than the cookies. For the cookies, you would spend like 10, 12,000 guaranis. For this one, you might spend a little bit more. Like if you're gonna try without sugar, with sugar, like Coke, Pepsi will get you around 4,000, 5,000 guaranis each. And then you have the little Nico, the little Cola de la Costa. Okay, please do it. If you can do it this weekend, that will be super cool. If you can send me a couple of pictures or a little video to my email, I would love to share it next class. If you did your blind testing with your family, please let me know. You can send it to my email and keep it as an anonymous, like I'm not gonna show it to the rest of the class, but if you want me to show it to the rest of the class, send it with that information. I want to receive it to my email, whoever gets to do the blind testing, so I share it next week with you. Okay? So do you have any questions regarding to this exercise? No? Okay. Okay. So let us go to today's topic. Okay, we have just finished with our product life cycle that we have done last class. Do you remember the product life cycle? The little curve, like we usually see some curves in these days. But what we're gonna see is a couple of topics that have to do with the product again. But in this case, it's not developing products. We will stop discussing about products themselves, but we will see something that has to do with the fact that we take the products to consumers' hands. And this is called marketing channels. Okay? Supply chain management is the supplies you need to produce those products. So we'll discuss a little bit about that too. I would very much like to, okay, this is the third time I'm asking who that person is because I'm not going to be able to put a present to Mr. Fortnite. So I'm just going to put absent to whoever that is. Make sure that you tell me when you go to the bathroom too. Remember the same guidelines that you have for the other teachers. You gotta fulfill them here in marketing class too. So let's see the marketing channels and supply chain management intro today. I will explain many concepts. You will have to use your marketing books and marketing notebooks. Make sure you have them with you. If you don't have your marketing books, then I have just shared into your marketing folders equipos. You can find the marketing content, archivos, and then you will see the exercise. But first, I would like to share an awesome video. I don't know if I told you once, but I don't have a TV channel. I mean, no one has a TV channel, teacher. I don't have a TV cable TV. Yeah, whatever you pay for to have TV in your home. Well, I don't have it. So it was like 2 or 3 years ago that we decided to save money to do something, and then we stopped having for the rest of our lives until now. It's something interesting because we miss many things that happen in the country and stuff like that, but we gain other things like watching online. We see whatever, because we have a smart TV, so we see whatever news we have about live in many countries, and we see it in Facebook Live or in YouTube Live. And one of the things that I saw yesterday, Marty, okay, good. I mentioned that in the beginning of the lesson. I was sure that you will get here at some point. Good, thank you for letting me know. So in this case, we were watching last night a TV channel, not TV, but on Facebook Live or YouTube Live. We saw one that is called NBC News. I don't know if you know it. It's from the US, and they usually cover many good stories. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, this is something I gotta share with them. So I didn't share it with the first C. I'm just sharing it with you because it was last night. So this is an interesting video that I saw last night about the topic that is joining us together, that is marketing channels and supply chain management. And please watch it.
For shoppers scrambling to find disinfectant wipes, but greeted only by bare shelves, this will be a welcome sight. Clorox factories working overtime to meet a 500% spike in demand.
In some cases, we sold as much in 1 week as we normally sell in 1 month. We are in completely uncharted territory, and we're in catch-up mode.
Ben O'Dorer is the CEO of Clorox.
When will people be able to go to the stores and find products in stock on the shelves?
We know that right now we cannot make enough products for everybody. We think we will be in a substantially better shape by the summer.
June, July, or is that what you're thinking?
We're ramping up supply. The other component, however, is the consumer demand. And that today is outside our control.
The company says it has increased production of disinfectants by 40%, but that's still not enough.
We are shipping products to stores every single day, whether that's physical stores or online stores, but they're gone pretty much right when they arrive.
Our cameras were not allowed inside Clorox facilities because of health and safety concerns, but the company shared this video with NBC News, a rare look inside its largest factory, churning out giant bleach drums that can clean 14,000 hospital rooms each, and the wipes and sprays that we all use at home.
While Clorox is ramping up production, they say that the safety of their nearly 9,000 employees is the priority. So they're making changes at factories like this one, including staggered breaks, face masks, and temperature checks.
Do you consider your employees critical frontline workers too?
Yes, we do.
Jessica Matthews is one of them, responsible for making sure the trucks are loaded.
You really see how valuable we really are. Before, it's like, okay, we just make wipes and clean up, but now it's like we're saving lives. We're making a difference.
Carlton Mitchell oversees bleach production.
Even though we know that we're potentially at risk, we're willing to take that risk and make that sacrifice because we're helping to save and protect many lives, thousands of lives.
Clorox is hiring more than 250 employees, increasing base pay and giving a bonus to lower-level workers.
We're sorry that we can't help as much as we can given the unprecedented demand, but we give our hearts every single day to do better. And help is on its way, and it will be better starting this summer.
Until then, he says these factories will be running around the clock. Blaine Alexander, NBC News, Atlanta.
Hey, NBC News.
Okay, so what did you think about it? Please comment some phrases or something that you heard that called your attention. I'm sure you understood it well. Their English was super clear. Something that really caught my attention while you type there, I'm going to tell you some things that I really appreciated. Number one, the actual news. I mean, this is something that is shown in the news at night. Imagine our Meridiano Informativo or the others that are shown at night here, okay? This is so dynamic, and they present super good facts, super good stories, and like it's like a little short video, but super awesome. That is number one. Number two, what I felt that was like, oh, I felt my heart melted when I heard that lady said, what Clorox is for. Yeah, and Clorox is the brand of the wipes, you know, here we have Ayudin wipes that are made of good. Thank you for asking. The wipes, these wipes are of lavandina, you know, Clorox. They have chlorine, whatever, something. I don't know how the translation is, but it's hipoclorito de sodio. Something that you would use to clean things up. So interesting, very interesting that they felt that it's not for drinking, Nicora. That is what Mr. Trump said, that it might be. Did you hear that he said that on live TV? He said that I thought, I was just thinking that maybe the people could use it and they could cleanse themselves with. Well, that was crazy, and the day after that, there was 100 people that really drank a little bit of chlorine. So you tell me what called your attention. Mati Cuellar, I really appreciate that they're not taking advantage of the situation. They're not saving money for them. Instead, they're hiring more. Yes, that's what I saw too. They're hiring more than 250 employees. That's crazy for many people that are now letting their workers go. And in this case, this particular case, because the products they produce are of great need of the population right now. Another thing that caught my attention was the lady that was telling that she works there, and she was saying before this pandemia, people would ask me, what do you do for a living? And I would say to them, oh, well, I just create Clorox wipes, and that's particularly it. And now I really feel that my job is making a difference. So I was like, right? It gave me goosebumps, really, the first time I heard it. So it's crazy. What else called your attention? The finishing phrase that the owner of Clorox was saying is, and we are working around the clock. Do you know what around the clock means? These phrases that you learn in English, it's important that whatever calls your attention, you gotta find it out. To work around the clock means you're working day and night. I love that they're willing to take the risk themselves for the greater good so they can help more people. Good, Lua. Good. Thank you for your opinion too. So this is it. Pretty interesting to see how other companies are doing. And the crazy thing about this Clorox case is that what they're doing is going to be covered until they get to summer. And their summer is like July, August. That is their summer at the north, right? So they're saying, like, we're not going to cover it, this shortage that we have, we're not going to cover it now, May, June, July. It will be 3 months by hiring even more employees and working day and night to produce these wipes in order to get fulfillment in the different retailers, wherever you go to the market or you find your open 24/7 store or something, you're gonna have to wait until summer to find it. The guy was saying too that they actually sell it to, he said, we ship it to online stores and to local stores, but as soon as they get there, they're out. Like, there's a huge shortage. And that is, my dear friends, what we're discussing in this unit. Marketing channels, the importance of giving the supply of products that people need and that people are wanting and they're desperate to have, that is called the demand. If we have a demand for our products, we should be able to cover all the means so that the product can be available in their hands whenever they go to a supermarket or to any drugstore or to any store that they prefer. In this case, of course, we're forgiving every single business of these essential items because we're going through a pandemic, so it's okay. But what we're discussing is marketing channels. Let me give you an interesting exercise to think about. Let me show you here. Good. What would happen if we didn't have marketing channels? So we have consumer 1, 2, 3, 4. They want to buy different items, so they go to the store of Ufesa and they buy a home appliance. They go to Athletic and they buy the static bicycle. They go to Tokyo and they buy their whatever. They go to Samsung, they buy their cell phone. They go to Sony, they buy the TV, and that's it. So as you can see there, the line below that, this is an actual drawing from your book. If you open the chapter 11, which is marketing channels and supply chain management. No, it's not 11. It's chapter 12. You will see this graphic, but of course without those logos, because I put it down to our marketing in Paraguay. So as you can see, without an intermediary, 5 producers times the 4 consumers, you will have 20 transactions for everyone that wants to buy something there. What happens if we have an intermediary here? Could be Gonzalo Jimenez. So if you want to buy something from any of the other brands, then you can just go to Gonzalo Jimenez or to Tupi or to Bristol or whatever you want to go, and you buy your products from there. Okay? That is the very good use that you can have and the benefits you can arise from a marketing channel. And with an intermediary, the 5 producers, the 4 consumers, there are only 9 transactions. Okay? You get where we're going? So there are essential intermediaries that we can rely on in these marketing channels. So let me give you another example, and you tell me which brand I'm going to talk about right now. What is this brand? Which brand is this? Oh, come on, you don't know this brand? I'm sure you're gonna know it. Oh, there we go. Very good. Faber-Castell. Okay, so we have an example of Faber-Castell. Where would you buy your Faber-Castells from? So let me just imagine that we're gonna buy this. No, I'm kidding. I would never buy this. This was my dream come true if I would go to the shopping Mariscal and I would walk in front of Maita. I would see this and this will melt my heart. I would love to have that. Actually, I usually have my, oh, I love colors and stuff, so I usually buy this. But I had never bought this, but I love art and stuff. So this was my dream. Um, I thought the pencils were only decoration. How come decoration? It's for artists. There are many people that use this for very good art. So let me give you this example. If we have a structure here, Faber-Castell, there is a producer that is located both in Brazil and in, I don't know which country. I think they're, what are they? German. There's something from Europe too. So Faber-Castell will sell their items to Martinez Hermanos. Raise your hand, or you tell me. There, you can raise your hand, but show me with a I know this if you know Martinez Hermanos store here in Paraguay. Have you ever heard of this name? Yes, no? Oh, Mati, you don't see it? How come you don't see it? You see it now? So who knows? Have you ever heard of Martinez Hermanos? Martinez Hermanos is the business that represents and distributes all the Faber-Castell items that come into Paraguay. Okay, it is perfectly fine that. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you. Good. So it is interesting because you don't need to know all the businesses. It's okay if you say that you didn't, because it's a business that represents the items here in Paraguay. And another thing that they do besides representing it here is that they sell for a cheaper price, a much cheaper price, if you're gonna buy it from like in 3 units or more. Okay, they sell as wholesalers, and we're gonna discuss about that term. So they are wholesalers. Then we have the Librería Sil, or the Sil bookstore, where you can buy the items and the students. So this is a normal chain that you would get to know in real life. Okay, you usually go to Librería Sil, and then Sil buys from Martinez Hermanos, Martinez Hermanos buys from Faber-Castell, and that's how you can get a Brazilian product into your own hands. Okay, if you have a Faber-Castell item there, you might see that usually they have, if you have the box, it will have a little stamp, a little sticker that says Representa y distribuye Martinez Hermanos. Okay, so this is these are the consumer product channel structures. In this case, you will see that there's a direct channel where the producer sells straight to consumers. A retailer channel, producer sells to retailers, the retailer sells to consumers. Wholesaler channel, producer sells to wholesaler, wholesaler to retailer, retailer to consumers. This was the example I was mentioning about in the image with the sales student. And then there's another channel, which is a producer to the agent or broker to a wholesaler, wholesaler to retailer, retailer to consumer. Okay. It sounds complicated, but it isn't. It's easier than it sounds. So what I want you to do right now is, if you would get your items ready, I would like you to copy some questions that I'm gonna put here. These are the questions that I want you to copy in your notebooks, your marketing notebooks, and work and answer them with your books. Again, if you don't have your book yet, I did the scan of the book so you can have it there in your PowerPoint presentation. It's a PDF file, I uploaded it to, if you go to Equipos Marketing Archivos. So make sure you find it there and start copying the questions and then the answers. It should take around 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm gonna start counting, okay? If you would like to take a picture or something, I'm gonna be here if you have any questions. Oh, management. Thank you. Yeah, it's management. You can find the very same questions in your lesson. I would switch to the other camera so you can listen to some nice song. Please find it in your Teams platform. You go to Equipos Marketing Archivos and you will see these questions and also the part of the book where you can visit. Let me put some chill music now. Oh, okay. Alex, what we're doing is we're answering to exercise. Okay. If you visit Equipos Marketing Archivos, if you go to the Teams platform, you will see the questions and the answers where you're gonna find them in your marketing book. Okay. I'm so sorry. Please make sure that you get to watch this video after class. If you get some time during the weekend, I would very much appreciate if you log in later in the weekend so you can see what we have shared already. Okay, because we shared some interesting facts before you could log in. Yes, there is. There should be. Can you tell me something, Panambi? Can you check if you have chapter 6 in your book? Can you do the, just like I showed you in the right side corner? Can you see if you have chapter 6 or you don't have chapter 6? There it is. I just posted the page numbers. Please, Panambi, if you could tell me if you find the chapter 6 by looking here. If you do this, oops, you will see the page number. The chapter number, sorry, there in the corner. Can you do it? Can you find if you have chapter 6? Please, you do have. Sorry, then you have the second course book. I'm gonna have to tell the teachers because they might have mistakenly given you the book of the second course. I'm so sorry for that. So there is no use. I mean, you have the chapters that second course have, and someone of the second course might have had your book. So we will see how we can do to change that. As soon as we finish this class, I'm gonna have to call the teachers and let you know how we're gonna do it. I'll give you I'll send you an email, okay? Consumer decision making, yeah, that's it. Please, the rest of the class, can you check if you have that chapter in your book? You shouldn't, okay? Chapter 6 is consumer decision making. If you have you know that I explained in the beginning of the lesson that you should have like a chop part of the book, and in one part, the chapter 6 would appear, and that is the book of the second course. The chapters that you should have are chapter 10, products, concepts, chapter 11, developing and managing products, these 2 units that we have done so far. So please check that the book that you have with you should have chapter 10 and chapter 11. Denise, you don't? What do you don't have? You don't have chapter 10 and 11? Yeah, Panambi, you can find it in the same page that I told your classmates. You could go to the Teams app. In the Teams app, you go to Equipos, Marketing, Archivos. Yeah. You will have the questions and the book scans like I sent you in the last classes. This is what we want to avoid, you know, for you to have the scans of the book, like me taking pictures of every single for every single class, and especially because we shouldn't be doing. I mean, if we're gonna be for the law, we shouldn't do it. You don't. Oh, good, Denise. So you're perfectly fine. You have the first course book. Panambi, I read this now. Can you try to... May you try to refresh the window. Here. Something else. Panambi. Did you go there? Equipos. Then go to the marketing subject, and in the marketing subject, go to archivos. It's not in tareas, it's in equipos. I can see it from here. Ah, okay. Thank you, Alvaro. I'll write that down. He ran out of power. It is electricity, but in English we say power. Let's see if I can send you a link here. Okay, which part is it? Constanza, you tell me. Panambi, okay, here I'm gonna send you a link. Please visit that link and you will be able to download the same document that your classmates have, okay? Oh my goodness. Okay, let me talk about that to your teacher too, okay? To the IT experts and see what's going on with your Microsoft Office 365 in the marketing channel section. Okay. Alex, the same thing to you. Well, the link that I just sent to Panambi, if you could check it out, you can access to the document that I share with the whole class over there. Anyone here, anyone in the classroom that had an issue that couldn't open in the Teams or something, please visit the link that I just shared so you can download the lesson and the part of the book that you have to check out. Okay. Ah, you don't think Teams is better? Well, I've had the feedback of all the classes and they said that this, yeah, it's different because you just have to chat. In the other, you can approach with your voice, right? But I've had the feedback of the rest of the classes and they all said that they prefer this. If you prefer me to use the Teams app, then for the first course B, I could have the lessons over there. I have no issue with it. You just tell me if you arrange with the class, and whatever you prefer, we can do it on there. What we don't have in the Teams app would be these interactions like playing the video this fast, or arranging to show you the presentation and my face and have like the full attention to the interactions that we can have through this platform. In that case, I would have like the other teachers, where I have to share the screen, and it takes, for me at least, it takes a little longer. Depends on you guys. I have no trouble at all to use the Teams app. You just let me know. If you could do like a little survey between the class. When do we have to send the assignment? Today. You will have time until, what was it, 10 a.m.? If as soon as you finish your work, you can upload it to the Teams app. The link is already there. Yeah, 9:40, that's it. Yeah, the whole idea is that you work during class and you upload it as soon as you finish your work. If you get to 9:20 and you have to send the part that you just finished, it's just like we do it in class. I want you to have time to show me what you have done so far. In the other class, at least the exercise we did yesterday in the first course C, for example, everyone finished because we did it like in this time in class. Some people have some issue with the computers or the link and stuff, like we just had with a couple of your classmates, but I try to send you the file as soon as I can get. I did it through WeTransfer. I don't know if you know that platform. Panambi, teacher, can I send you my work in the afternoon? Oh my goodness. Yeah, you can send it to my email with no problem. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, Panambi. Send it to my email. The whole idea is to have a deadline, We don't want to give you homework to do well, you are at home, but besides having the classwork that we do like right now, then we don't want to give you homework for the afternoon. So the whole idea is you finish your work, 9:20, take a picture, upload it, and that's fine. Yes, Alex. It's okay. Good. So 5 more minutes and then we share the answers, okay? Fede Becker, are you in two accounts? I'm seeing a name that has a last name Antonelli, which I think is your mom. And I also see your account that you commented to. Are you in two accounts? Or who is this Antonelli? Good, good. Miss Neri Vega, is she here? I don't see her around. And also Paula Real, I don't see her around either. No sé si Salgueiro either. Oh, Steph is here? I didn't see her. One more minute and then we share the answers, okay? Ignacio Talavera and Agustina Sanchez. Are you here? Mm-hmm. Oh, there you are. Yeah. Thank you, Ignacio. Okay, determinants of a civil society. Yeah, it's okay. Wait, you just have to don't only check the index, but check the whole book. So you tell me. Oh, about the question, is this class recorded? Yes, and I send you the link in every single class. You will be able to see the link so you can access afterwards too. In the same part of the Teams app, you go to Teams app, Equipos, Marketing, Archivos, and for every single class, I will leave you the link so you can access to it. Okay, the determinants of a civil society. You check. It's important that you have with you chapter 10, chapter 11, chapter 12, yeah, 10, 11, 12, 14. Those are the chapters that we develop in the first course. If you don't have those, then I'm gonna have to let them know. Alex, did you find it? You should have chapter 10, 11, 12, 14. If you don't have those, then I'm gonna write that down so I can tell the school about Panambi's book and yours too. Okay, you don't have them. So I'm gonna write that down. Same issue that happened with Panambi. I'm gonna let your teachers know too. Oops, 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 oops. So I'm gonna send you an email, same thing as Panambi, to let you know how we can do this. Thank you. I'm sorry again. Super sorry that happened. Usually it doesn't happen in school, and if it does, it happens to one or two students, and that's fine because we just have to go to the Banco Librosil. But in this case, yeah, I'm really sorry that that happened. Mati, which music are you recommending? I'm not playing Spotify. I just put some nice guitar music into the like a video. So I have to download the music in order to play it. But you recommend me one. I'm super open to suggestions. But it shouldn't have so many lyrics because sometimes it distracts us as well as we're writing. Married life. What is it? Is it a playlist or is it a song? Interesting. I wonder if that's a joke or something, but I'm gonna check it out. No problem. Okay. So let us go. Okay. Let us see the results of what you've been doing so far. Please take a picture. I don't want you to super rush if you didn't finish. Okay. If you did whatever you did so far, I want you to take a picture and upload it to the SEAL Teams platform, okay? To the tareas. So I know who did it, who didn't. So if you need to have a little bit more time next week for you to finish, you can just do it. I'm gonna give some names. So if you would please, I want Steffi, that I'm not seeing Steffi, I don't know why. Steffi, I want you to tell me the question about what does taking title means. Okay? Steffi, search for that answer. And then, if you could type it there. And what else? Let us see the questions that we have. Interesting, interesting. And I want, who else I'm gonna give? Oh boy, Mati Cuellar. Now that you're super up to our music, I want you to tell me what is the other name given to a marketing channel. So Steffi, what does taking title means? And Mati Cuellar, what is the other name given to a marketing channel? There is something super important that has to do with the different types. If you would pay, very good, Mati, channel of distribution, very good, very good. About besides calling them marketing channels, we can call them distribution channel or channel of distribution. If you may see here the examples that I showed you, agent or broker channel. The agents or brokers are the ones that don't take title, okay? So I don't have Steffi answering. So can someone else? Ignacio Talavera, can you answer, please? Ignacio, you tell us what does taking title means. In the case of the agents or brokers channel, if we think about it, we might have, and please pay attention everyone, the DHL business, you know, DHL or Asuncion Express or any type of business like that has the product that usually is in the chain, but they don't own the merchandise, okay? So what happens? We need DHL in order to bring products from Brazil. So if we had here the agent or broker channel, we could have maybe another intermediary that is in the channel, but doesn't own the goods that they sell. In the case of the producer, if we think about it in the Faber-Castell case, the producer would be Faber-Castell. The agent or broker could be, in this case, DHL, okay? Then we have the wholesaler, then the retailer, and we go straight to buy from the retailer as consumers, right? But the taking title means, thank you, Ignacio, they own the merchandise and control the terms of the sale. Very good. So if agents or brokers don't take title, means they do not own the merchandise and they do not control the terms of the sale. You get it? Besides the other members, both the retailer and the wholesaler, if you go to the Super 6 would buy the items from Martinez Hermanos. So they both own the merchandise and they own the terms of the sale. Okay. Steffi, she can't comment. Oh, she's watching from her cell phone. Okay. Thank you, Steffi, for letting me know. It's super recommended if you can log in from your computer. That would be perfect. So for next class, and time's up already. So for next class, I would want you to please, before the end of today at 10 will be the final habilitation of the link in the tareas, so you can upload your updated work. You file in whatever you have done so far, take a picture of your marketing book right now and upload it there. I appreciate your presence here. Thank you very much, and I will see you next class. Bye.